Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, it's Raidhyn, and we are back for Chapter 9 of Valkyria Chronicles, a Midsummer incident. We're going to start off with our first episodes, the first being called The Invitation. Let's see what's in store for us here.
Welkin Gunther reporting, Captain.
Hey, Welkin.
You got called in too, Faldio?
I apologize for calling the two of you in on an off-duty day. Princess Cordelia has graciously extended banquet invitations to the three of us.
What? But why us?
It seems you two will be recognized for your successes at Vassal and more recent ops. The event will be held tomorrow at the castle.
Oh. I'm not really good with the formal stuff.
What are you, crazy? Do you have any clue how rare a chance to meet the princess is? They say that House Rangries, the Archdukes of Gallia, are descended from the Valkyria. If that's true, Princess Cordelia herself is a Valkyria, and we get an audience with her.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Just don't forget to wear dress uniforms, gentlemen. I'll meet you both at Castle Randgrees tomorrow evening. You're dismissed until then.
So much for my plans to go birdwatching tomorrow.
Apparently Welkin doesn't like the idea of having to go to anything in full dress, but that's alright. Let's take a look at Castle Rangrees, our next episode.
I hope they don't mess this up.
Sorry to keep you, Captain.
Goodness, Welkin, I hardly recognized you.
Yes, Captain. Alicia helped me get ready this evening. She kept punching me when I told her she couldn't come with me. I'm still sore.
Well, consider it combat experience.
Wow, Welkin. No grass stains or anything.
Very funny, Faldio. Nice hat, by the way.
Yeah, I never did like the look of these ugly things. I've been boycotting them.
Hey, don't you all look nice?
Good evening, Miss Ellett. Here to cover the banquet tonight?
You know it. Apparently, an ambassador from the Federation's been invited to the party. I smell a plan to sign up an alliance between Gallia and the Federation at work here.
But Gallia's national policy has always been to shun alliances and remain neutral.
I figure it's mostly the idea of Prime Minister Borg, Princess Cordelia's regent. He's using her youth as carte blanche to do whatever he and the other nobles want. With all due respect, the princess isn't much more than a mouthpiece for his policies now.
Ugh. We're about to attend a banquet, and now I've gone and lost my appetite.
It's about time to enter. Let's go.
Politics are afoot. Let's go ahead and see what the inside of this here banquet looks like. Far from the battlefield. Sounds about right for all the politicians in the rear.
Your Highness, thank you for your presence on this occasion. Might you grace this assemblage with a word?
Honored ladies and gentlemen, if I may, I appear before you today at the peak of joy. For now, two great powers join together. Gallia and the Federation pledge their allegiance as we seek to build together an eternal peace for Europa.
Know this. The honor of dear Gallia, in fact her very freedom, is currently under attack and hangs by the thinnest thread you can imagine. But, while Princess Cordelia remains on the throne, she who is the scion of the Valkyria's ancient blood promise, no force on this earth will ever see this nation defeated. Is that not so, Princess?
Yes. I draw strength from the Valkyrian bloodline, and my heart is a repository of justice.
I am nearly at a loss for words. The privilege of brokering peace with you, Your Highness, has been the greatest honor of my life, and I thank you for it. With bountiful stores of Ragnite, and your strategic position between East and West, you've become the foundation of Europa. In this time of peril, the Foundation is grateful, and happily joins hands in crushing the Imperial threat before us.
They just want to be sure they're the ones who control us when this is over. Make no mistake, the Federation would conquer Europa the same as the Empire. This is stupid.
It is hard to accept what he's saying.
As long as we fight as one, the Empire's forces will never be a danger.
We shall topple the Empire, and rid the world of their threat. And then we shall unify Europa and govern under our great banners.
All of Europa. Well, there's something we haven't heard before.
We're not fighting this war so we can invade another country. Absolutely. All we want is to keep our homes and our families safe.
Now, my friend, let us put an end to all these formalities and raise a glass to honor this historic alliance.
Yes, a toast to the shining future that awaits. Cheers!
Cheers!
Where are you going? I've got a bad taste in my mouth. This is garbage. I'm out of here. I'm going home, Welkin. See ya. Faldio?
Gotta say, I can completely understand where Faldio's coming from on this one. Let's take a look at the next episode, the Valkyrian Bloodline.
I'm glad that's over.
We should be heading back soon. I believe the exit was this way. Oh!
Princess Cordelia!
I'm so terribly sorry. Are you all right, Your Highness?
I am unharmed.
I cannot begin to apologize. Please forgive my clumsiness.
Do not trouble yourself. I bid you a safe return and a good night.
Your Highness, are you really in support of an alliance with the Federation?
Lieutenant Gunther, have you lost your mind?
Please forgive me. I'm aware that what I'm saying may be out of line. But seeing you tonight, I got the feeling that your opinion is being ignored.
I am still young. All political matters are handled by my regent, Borg. The protection of Gallia and of the Valkyrian bloodline is my fated onus. Their protection does not require my personal feelings. I need only live by the laws set forth by those who come before me. I bid you once more, good night.
Your Highness.
Do you copy? It's me. The Mark is alone. Now is our chance. You know the plan. Have the armored car on standby. Once I have the Mark, I'll be there.
Well, I'll leave you here. Good night, Welkin.
Good night, Captain.
Wait! Hold it, Verrat! Verrat! Terrible news!
General Damon, what's the problem?
Princess Cordelia's been kidnapped!
Kidnapped? It can't be.
Yes, it was that Federation ambassador. He was a spy all along.
So the Federation takes her under their protection, and Gallia along with her. Typical, considering the sorts of backroom dealings and extortion they've used till now.
So get on it! For that, you've got to get her back!
Understood. Lieutenant, gather your squad immediately.
Yes, Captain.
Oh boy, it looks like we're on a rescue mission. We have one more special episode here, Dreams of the Sky. Let's take a quick look at that before we go out and recapture our princess.
Hey, Casey, what is that thing?
It's an airplane. The first test flight succeeded during EW1. Now research is going on all over the world.
Whoa, so this is what one of those things looks like. Man, I want up in one.
Oh, hello, Leon. Chris?
Hey, Sarah, you got the day off. What are you hanging around here for?
Wait, let me guess. Are you building this airplane, Isara?
Yes. There's still a ways to go before it's complete, but the basic construction is done.
Leave it to you, Isara. You learned all this on your own?
I'm working from documents my father collected before his death.
That's amazing. I'm so impressed.
So where are you flying to once it's all done? Going on a trans-Gallian tour, maybe?
First, I'd like to take my brother up in it. Once, when we were young, he and I were out birdwatching when he mentioned it. That he wished he could fly like they did. That's my goal. I've been pursuing this project bit by bit in my free time.
Oh, that's real sweet.
Isara, can I ask you a favor? Please, let me help you build your airplane.
What?
I want to become an engineer of your caliber someday, Isara. I feel like watching you work would help me learn a great deal. Please, Isara.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hey, then can I help out too? Come on.
You don't mind?
Of course not. I may not look bright, but I've been working my butt off in R&D for a while.
Of course. Well, thank you both.
All right.
That's the emergency siren.
What's happening at this hour?
Let's ready the Edelweiss. I'm sure that whatever it is, it's urgent.
Absolutely. I'll help you prep it.
It's nice that Isara is making some friends. Let's go ahead and save our game really quick, and then we're going to start here on the battle episode to recapture the princess. This episode's entitled Kidnapping of Cordelia. Let's go and be heroes.
We have an emergency on our hands. Princess Cordelia has been kidnapped by Federation operatives.
Alright, so in this mission we're going to have to rescue the princess. I'm going to be speeding through this dialogue because I actually had to stop and cut really quick and connect this to the video because what happened is I kind of screwed up a little bit and we ended up not being able to complete last time's video around just because of the fact that we ran out of hard drive space. So now we're gonna re-tackle this with much panache and a whole bunch of shock troopers. Actually, let's back this up a little bit. I'm gonna make sure that we actually stick Alicia in one of these spots because I kind of have a pretty good plan for how I want this to go, and I want the extra command point. So, let's go ahead and deploy.
To rescue Her Highness unharmed.
Failure is not an option on this one, soldiers. So in this, we can't use any explosive devices at all. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting up a choke point that the vehicle is going to have to pass through. Excuse me while I deal with sudden onset of hiccups. And then basically, the vehicle's trying to make the shortest route to the path, so what we're going to be doing each turn is using the Edelweiss to block off their progression so that they are forced to go down the route that we want them to, at which point we'll come up from behind and take out the enemy. Alright. So, despite the technical difficulties, I am glad with the progress that we're making here with Valkyria Chronicles. I'm kind of at this like strange point right now where I'm kind of rethinking my decision of having made a Let's Play on this. One, because not a lot of my viewers seem to be interested in it. It seems like I've attracted a lot of people who are really interested in roguelikes and fighting games, and Valkyria Chronicles as a JRPG does not mesh with that very much at all. But, you know, that's okay. The thing is that I like RPGs, and to some degree on my channel, I'm always going to be making what I like to play. So there's always going to be a cross-section of what I like happening on here, even if that ends up being not what everyone else likes. It's completely fine with me. But another reason why I really want to get through this game now, and I have a lot more motivation to finish it, is because of the fact that, like I said in the last episode, in Chapter 8, I picked up a bunch of RPGs that I'm really excited about playing, but I don't feel like I can fit them into my gaming rotation until I knock out Valkyria Chronicles and actually finish this thing. So we are going to kind of be stepping up the speed at which I'm releasing these videos, just so that I can make room for starting another series before the New Year's hits. And, you know, just trying to do the best that we can. And oh my goodness, Alicia! Oh my gosh, girl, that's awful. That did not happen on my first go-around. Oh, let's hope that doesn't end up being the case once again. I really don't want Alicia to go down. Every time Alicia gets injured in one of these videos, I'm just filled with so much regret. So much regret. Oh no. Oh, Alicia, why? Why do you always die so many times and so often? Oh, there goes our command point benefit. Oh my goodness. Alright, well the Edelweiss will be able to rescue her next time. So that's not terrible. We'll be able to move forward with our plan. And we'll be able to wreak some revenge on the evil Lancer that did Alicia in. Yeah, that's right. Is that enough? Where did the bad guys go? Where did the bad guys go? You were right there. Uh-oh, did we just fail the mission? I think we just failed the mission. Oh! How is this happening to me? Okay, let's take a beat. Let's take a beat, and let's try this one more time. Oh, I don't know how that could have gone so terribly wrong, but everything went terribly wrong. It's like Valkyria is just stabbing me in the gut right now, going, ha! Nothing's gonna be easy on you, sucker. Even when you do well, we're gonna destroy your video files. Oh, it's not good. Alright. Speeding through the dialogue we've already read a few times. Alright, so this time we're gonna know that we need to move Alicia out of the way. Or not even have Alicia standing in that spot. We might just retreat her altogether. And this time we might try to angle the Edelweiss a little bit, so if we have scouts coming down the alley, we can actually make use of our machine gun. It's just kind of difficult because you use action points when churning the Edelweiss, so and it's already oriented in the wrong direction, which makes moving it difficult. Whoa, I did not want to back up. I wanted to turn slowly. All right. Let's see about angling this. Alright, it looks a little bit better. I think that still blocks the road. Let's move Alicia out of harm's way. We do not want you to be here right now, but we can set you up for use later on. Alright. So this was my choke point last time. Now what's interesting is on the map you can see that all of these cross streets are marked. So we have like C4, C3, before we had, we were able to take down the vehicle at C4. We're actually going to try to see if we can't move that up one turn so that we can get an A rank on this mission, because that would make me feel a lot better after totally whiffing on these last 2 attempts. Now, probably what's going to happen on this time around, it's going to be like, oh, actually, the Edelweiss wasn't close enough for you to you know, block off the road, and something like that'll happen, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll stick with it. We will divide and conquer, and we will take a sip of Gatorade, because I'm trying to stay hydrated because my family's getting sick. Ah, that's delicious. Because my family's been getting sick, and I don't want to get sick, and a big part of that is staying hydrated. Alright, so it looks like people are coming down the road again. Oh, are you going to be able to turn around and return fire, Vice? Take him out. Dance, punk! I like that. This turn's going much better. Alright, I'm glad that's a scout, not a lancer. Where are you going, buddy? Oh, you're going all the way around so that you don't have to deal with my machine gun. Is that it? I see how it is. I try to anticipate the moves, and then you just totally ignore everything that I'm trying to accomplish. It's understandable. Not sure if that means that it's been difficult, or if it's just the way that it is. Now we have a Lancer that we have to take care of. I'm not sure if the Edelweiss can take out Lancers all by itself, but we're going to find out here in a moment, because we are going to have to move the Edelweiss forward. We'll see if we can't use our machine gun to get a headshot. Alright, let's take a look. Alright. Let's see, is the machine gun going to be enough? Yeah, it looks like it. Alright. I feel pretty good about that. Now, can we make it to the edge of the road to block it off? I don't know, I don't know if that's close enough. I mean, if it is and it drives past us, that's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and we'll move Rosie up. And we'll leave Alex behind in case the vehicle does end up going exactly where we don't want it to. Alright, let's see. Again, if we can just get Rosie in position here, so that when the car drives past, we can take it out on the next turn, that would be grand. Now, if it does slip past the Edelweiss, we're still in a good position to take care of it. Let's see if it's blocked again. Yep, blocked again. Alright. So I guess we just need to get, like, the nuzzle out. So it's at 8-4 now, which means one more turn and it'll be at our choke point, which is good. Oh god.
Damn.
Okay, is this gonna end it? Oh, sweet lord. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me, dude. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, so the new title of this video is How to Avoid Making a Variety of Mistakes. Don't do what I've been doing. Alright, we're gonna leave Alex behind this time, so that that does not happen again. Oh my goodness. Alright, so everything that can go wrong has gone wrong. Let's see if we can't avoid anything going wrong this time. So now we know we gotta leave somebody in the damn base. So this time we're gonna leave somebody in the base. So if any scouts have any bright ideas, we have somebody defending that point. Now, we only actually need one shock trooper in position to take out the car. And the reason for this is because when you use the order damage boost 3, you can actually take out the whole car with just one shock trooper round. But the reason why I was using 2 is because of the fact that you have to kind of you know, have a backup. If for some reason when the car comes around the corner and it takes out our one, if the car was to take out our one shock trooper, then we would be SOL. So we don't want to be SOL. So here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna move Alex up to the camp, and he's gonna hold down the fort here. I think we should have enough action points to make it. All right, not quite, but he's still in position to take care of any scouts coming down this road. And if we have to, we'll move him on one more turn. Let's move Rosie over. And then we're gonna move Alicia out of harm's way, because like we found out on the first go around, Alicia is a prime target for getting destroyed up here. So let's move her back. And we'll stick her back here in the main camp to protect our base from any scouts who think that they're being sneaky. Alright, here we go. All of our bases are covered. All possible mistakes have been accounted for. I'm gonna drink some more Gatorade because I'm starting to... Whoa, sorry for the bang there. Bad Xbox controller. Very bad. Alright, let's see. Can we open this up one-handed while we scroll through dialogue? Yes, we can. Excellent. Whew. Okay. There's nothing like electrolytes in the evening, I gotta say. Alright, there's our pesky scout. Dance, punk. Nope, apparently that time we just got maniacal laughter from Vice. That's cool though. I still like it. I like his style. He's got panache. He's got gones. Alright. Let's see if the scout is gonna try to take the camp again. Oh, that's gotta be the Lancer. It is. Looks like the last command point's gonna be spent on the scout, just kind of repositioning. I am very okay with that. Alright, so let's move the Edelweiss up. We'll take out our Lancer just like last time. Hopefully we can actually do it again just like last time. Knock it off, Scout. Something about you. Alright, we'll get nice and close. And we'll go with the machine gun. Bump, 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 bump. Headshot, headshot. Excellent. Nice work, Welkin and Asara. A little bump there while we run over the guy. Alright, so that should block the progression there. We are, you know, just barely nudged in. Let's move Rosie and move her up. You know, our game plan has not changed. We still want to get Rosie to a point where she can pincer people here at B4. And a big part of that is just going to be trying to make sure that she doesn't get completely annihilated by this car when it moves up. So we're also going to want to position one more shock trooper in that direction if we can. So I'm going to move Vice out.
These paved roads always throw me.
Oh man, Vice, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I didn't realize that you were a country bumpkin. Somebody who loves the great outdoors. Now on the next turn, we don't have to move the Edelweiss. On the next turn, all we have to do is we need to get our shock troopers into position at B4. Because you are blocked again. There's no way you're getting out of town with this princess, man. I've got some rescuing to do. I got an award ceremony to attend afterwards. Just get lots of important things to do. Now the worst thing would be like if it moves over. Yeah, shock trooper time. See, I see what you were trying to do there, Scout. It's like I read your mind. Like I traveled through time and figured it out. So, sorry, man. But, nobody's getting my base camp this time. Alright, so they're calling in reinforcements, and most of them appear on the bottom right corner of the map. I learned that on my first successful attempt that never made it to video. So just remember, the first time I tried this map, I played it flawlessly. Pretty much. All of what you're seeing now are just the, you know, the mistakes that come with trying to do it a second time. So we're gonna try to position him right behind this Connex up here. Some people call these shipping containers. In the military, we always call them Connexes. So I'm gonna stick with Connex. since that is the proper terminology. And we're going to hope that it actually comes down B4 and doesn't take an extra turn to go out this way. And that's going to be that. We're going to end this phase, and we're going to wait for him to come to us. And on the next turn, we should be able to take him out in one go. I have a little bit of extra command points. Please don't shoot me. All right, he just sailed right past both of our shock troopers, which is fantastic. Oh, no! See, that's what I was talking about. Hopefully he doesn't use any more points. All right, so we've got more enemy moving up towards the camp. We got a lot coming out of here at F5. We're gonna completely ignore while we take another delightful sip of Gatorade, a product in which I am no way, shape, or form sponsored by, but is delicious for, you know, when you're trying to stay hydrated. Good times. All right, let's see if we can't do this. So the trick here is going to be not dying. So we are going to want to use our order that says Demolition Boost 3. We're going to give that to Rosie. And then Rosie is going to destroy this car for us so that we can move forward and complete Chapter 9. Now, so long as she doesn't get picked off by this machine gun, if she maneuvers around behind it, we'll be fine. Okay, time to destroy this thing. Oh, we even got supportive fire from Vice. That's fantastic. Look at that team coordination. Operation complete. So despite some hiccups, we've done it. Let's get the princess out of there. We even got an A rank, which I'm very pleased about. And victory is sweet.
Your Highness, are you all right?
I am unharmed. Oh, good.
Being princess ain't all fancy dinners, huh?
Can it, Rosie? That's the Princess of Gallia you're talking to.
No, it's quite all right. As scion of the Valkyria, it is my fate to live and die for Gallia's well-being.
Are you sure that isn't just your excuse, Your Highness?
What?
If you label the status quo fate, you can run from the responsibility of changing it.
You too, Welkin. Have a little respect here.
Every living thing in this world struggles to live and pass life on to a new generation. They use all the instincts and animal wisdom they can just to live that one day longer. That powerful animal will to live is, I think it's a beautiful part of nature. Your Highness may be descended from Valkyria, and that may carry a burden. The old ways and traditions you follow may be important to uphold. But I hope that you won't throw away the will to live your own life because of them.
That's enough, Welkin. Give it a rest.
Perhaps it is as you say, and I have been running from responsibility unknowingly. It is indeed mine to consider my life's role within the Valkyrian bloodline.
Your Highness.
I am most envious of your ability to speak your mind so frankly. But time enough remains to consider my role. Thank you for your words, Lieutenant.
Not at all.
Wow! Even a princess's gut'll wake up and say hi when it's empty.
I am.
Rumbling bellies are a clever bit of animal wisdom all humans share. Alicia, have we got anything to eat?
You bet. I brought some of the cinnamon rolls I baked this morning. Here you are, Your Highness.
Thank you kindly. I have not had such bread before, but...
I'm glad.
All right, let's get Her Highness back to the capital.
All right, the princess is safe and sound. Let's go ahead and watch this episode, The Award Ceremony.
And so Princess Cordelia returned, safe through the efforts of Militia Squad 7. Its leader, Welkin Gunther was celebrated as rescuer to the nation's sovereign and awarded the prestigious Gallian Medal of Honor.
Lieutenant Welkin Gunther, step forward. Sir, for excellence in valor and deed, you are hereby awarded this honor. Your Highness, please bestow the medal upon the young lieutenant.
Gladly. Congratulations, Lieutenant Gunther.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Though I have yet to reach an answer, your question drives me still. To understand my responsibility as sovereign and as a single human life.
Your Highness.
Oh, and know that one tradition already lies sundered by my will. I had the cooks add cinnamon rolls to my daily breakfast.
Alicia will be happy to hear it.
Lieutenant Gunther, you forget yourself.
Sir, my apologies.
With this, today's ceremonies are ended. Highness, would you grace us with a word?
Lieutenant Gunther, I hope your allegiance to Gallia stands firm evermore.
Yes, Princess.
Lieutenant Gunther, I am sorry. There is something more I have not told you. Please, be safe.
Alright, a new episode and the last one for this chapter, Fears of a Patriot.
Sure, it's open.
Ooh, is that it? Not bad, man. You sure made a name for yourself this time.
It was pure luck I was there.
So have you seen the headlines? The ones that say nothing about the kidnapping? That reporter tells me Borg's the one pressuring the media into suppressing it.
But why suppress it?
If word got out about what happened, Gallia's relationship with the Federation would suffer. We've got our hands full fending off the Empire. We can't afford a war on two fronts. So he has the whole thing covered up. I'll bet he goes on acting like it never happened.
Wow.
Welkin, this hurts. It's painfully obvious how shaky Gallia's standing is. I know the world's history is an endless chain of big fish eating little fish. Both of us know the weak bow to the strong. It's history and it's nature. A minor nation like ours is an easy mark, even before you add the rift within our army. Welkin, no offense, but I hope nature's wrong this time.
I don't know what to tell you, Faldio.
Oh boy, things are getting a little tense.
Chapter 10, Liberation of Thousand.
Alright, so in our next episode, we will be tackling Chapter 10, Liberation of Thousand. Ooh, and we get some little information here about decorations. Meeting certain conditions as you proceed through the game may earn you decorations, and you can view any awards you've earned in the Decorations tab. You can go to the Audience Hall via the Headquarters tab, where Princess Cordelia will present them to you in person. Interesting. Let's take a look at decorations really quick. Oh, and it looks like we're going to be able to pick up more decorations for some of the future missions here, which is kind of cool. Alright, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and we'll head back to our book mode. We'll save the game, which is very important. And, yep, there we go. Alright, so thank you guys very much for watching. This has been Chapter 9 of Valkyria Chronicles, and I hope to see you next time when we take on Chapter 10, Liberation of Thousand.